Hey guys, Aston 5 here with another episode of our West Brom career mode, and we're kicking this episode off with a little bit of a derby match, taking on Aston Villa at the Hawthorns, and 60 minutes in, the first chance comes to Billy Gilmore, strikes it, actually takes a deflection. I'm pretty sure that shot was off target anyway, but anyway, it did go off target. Another chance there, the header, not even on target again. The opportunities in this game are coming, but they're not top quality opportunities here as Challenor, who's played through. He's going to look at the better of Matt Target, does so nicely, cuts inside, tries to one more time. Again, the shot is blocked, this time by Engels, the Aston Villa centre-back. 28 minutes in, Trezeguet, the ball's played over the top, he actually keeps this one in quite nicely, whips it across to Wesley, header's lost, hits the post, open goal, Wesley. Luckily for us, Collins can get down and is able to actually get his hands on that one and keeps the scores level at 0-0. Chance here as Wesley's played through by John McGinn. Little 1-2 by them. Again, another 1-2. And they just tore our defence to shreds there, John McGinn and Wesley. Really well played by them too. And well, was it well played by them or was it poor defending by us? Because we were dog shit on that there. But we move on into the game, into the second half. That came right at the end of the first half. A bit of an annoying time to concede. But we move on. Here's John McGinn, the man that got the assist for the first goal. Plays it into Marvellous Nakamba. Nakamba through to Wesley. Dinks it up, chips it, volleys it. Off target, unfortunately for them. We have a free kick in a dangerous position. Challenor, who stands over it. He's got men in the middle. He's going to whip it across. Lewis on the volley, blocked. Cleared away. Eventually, they scramble in the area. But eventually they do get the ball away. Reece James takes it down, and we can't do anything from it. From a resulting corner, though, his ball's headed right back to Challenor, who have another attempt at it. Headed away only as far as Jesus. Jesus into Reece James. James lays it off to Higazi. Higazi strikes it. And if there's ever a man that you need to get you a goal, if you're ever in need of a goal, basically, Higazi is that man that will get it for you. Great goal, back on level terms, and then once again, it's into that top corner. He scored a top corner goal against some team in the Europa League when we needed a goal, and now we're right back on level terms. But Liverpool, Aston Villa are having all the chances here. Once again, the ball's whipped across to Wesley. Luckily, Jesus wins the header against his fellow countryman. And yeah, the scores remain at 1-1. Final chance of the game comes here. Reece James plays down this right-hand side, whips it across. Marlon, headed only as far as Challenor, who takes it down, whips it across. It's cleared away. And I thought Collins could come out and get this one. Luckily for us, Wesley decided to backheel that one to his teammate instead of striking it himself, because that probably would have been a 2-1 loss to Aston Villa. But we do win the ball back, we clear it away, and the game is going to end as a 1-1 draw, unfortunately. But you live and you learn. We know what mistakes we made in that game. The mistake was not scoring enough. We need to score more. I know Marlon's got a lot of goals this season already. Challenor got a few as well, but other than Challenor and Marlon, no one else has really scored too many goals this season, which is annoying. And we need to do better, basically. We need to do better than that. As we move into the second game of the episode, we're taking on Watford at Vicarage Road. 1 minute into the game. Lovely little tackle there by Higazi. We're going to work our way upfield. Actually plays it straight back to the man he tackled in Gignac. Gignac's going to play it over to Pavon. Look at that touch. Premier League players shouldn't have touches like that. Should have a better touch than that Pavon. But Dave Scott plays it into Challenor. Challenor into Livermore. Challenor, who's playing in the midfield this game, receives the ball, tries to curl it into the top corner, gets a bit too underneath it, and he's leaning back a bit too much. And it does go over the crossbar, unfortunately for him. As Livermore plays the ball to Marlon. Marlon, trying to find some space, plays it back to Livermore. Turns, finds Challenor. Challenor's got a lot of space in this area. Nice little La Croqueta to get past his man. Strikes it. Just wide of that bottom left-hand corner. He's always aiming for that bottom left-hand corner. And it hasn't quite worked out as of late. But 28 minutes in, just before the half an hour mark. Ball's whipped across. Collins gets a hand on it. And we do eventually clear it away. Only as far, though, as one of their players in Etienne Capoue, who nods it back to Gignac. Gignac back to Capoue. Volleys it. Don't know what he's thinking, volleying it from that far out. But we do have another opportunity here. Gignac, great save there by Collins. They've got James Maddison in their attacking mid-position. But from the counter-attack here, Lewis is going to find Dave Scott. Dave Scott charging down this left-hand side. So much free room to run into. He's got a man in the middle in Marlon. Cuts back outside. Does his man dirty. Whips it across. Headed. right into the path of Ben Foster. Into the second half now, 2 minutes in. Reece James plays the ball to Livermore. Livermore to Marlon. Marlon lays it off to Chalanohu. Plays it through to Dave Scott. Strikes it. Saved. Marlon into the open net. 1-0 away from home at Vicarage Road to us. Marlon is once again the goal scorer. Dave Scott, though, had a nice opportunity there. Did unfortunately get saved by the goalkeeper. We move on into the final chance of the game. Watford on the attack here. James Madison has the ball. Plays it through to Danny Welbeck. Welbeck to Fauquier. He's going to strike it at the near post, but Collins has it covered all day long. And we win that game away from home 1-0. So we've had a 1-1, a 1-0. We move into this final game of the episode, which is actually going to be against Arsenal. So yeah, you can expect what's going to happen. But we're being asked a couple of questions here. We haven't actually been asked the question of only 2 players are scoring for your team. Are you worried about scoring goals with other players? No, we haven't been asked that question. Maybe we should be. But we move into the game, as I said, at the Hawthorns. We are taking on Arsenal. And we look to win this one as Chalanohu whips the ball across. Jesus with the overhead kick. Unfortunately, didn't actually get any connection to it. But Marlon's going to run out and receive this ball. Looks to get the better of Acuna. Plays it to Reece James. Reece James to Livermore. Livermore turns. He's got Marlon making a run on the inside. And he's also got Chalanohu. Takes it. Strikes it. Well saved by Brad Leno. And it goes up for another corner. From that corner, Chalanohu's going to take it. Whipped across. Hegazi punched away. Harper on the volley. Takes it down. Bicycle kick. Sorry, scissor kick. But it is looping and Leno can easily catch that one, unfortunately for us. And the scores remain at 0-0. Moving forward, 37 minutes in, Harper gets on the end of this one. Actually, Mustafi leaves space for Chalanohu to run into the side. Marlon, he's going to play it through to some space. Socrates was closing him off nicely, forced him onto that left foot, and Leno had that one covered easily. Moving into the second half, Harper plays through Chalanohu. He's got the better of Mustafi once again. Through on goal, he's not got the pace, so he cuts inside with a nice little Ronaldo chop, tries to curl it into the back corner. But it's still 0-0. We're struggling to score against Arsenal. Very good defensively. Lewis plays the ball into Harper. Harper to Marlon. Marlon back to Harper. Volley. Going for that left-hand side again. Just off target this time. As we move forward, 75 minutes into the game. Guendouzi on the ball. He's going to play it inside to Nicolas Pepe. Pepe, he's got the pace. He's got the ball over the top to Verdi quite nicely, actually. Verdi's going to whip it across. We're going to win that header. We're not going to get it away though, as Jesus clears only as far as Dembele. He whips it across. And Blaise Matuidi, the newest signing for Arsenal, puts them 1-0 up. We lose the game. We've got a 1-0, a 1-1, and a 1-0 loss. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please like, subscribe, and peace.